Let's make some noise for Mike Young Gun, Mr. 123 Briggs, and Rick Deezel. Come on, let's make some noise. The Three Stooges has arrived.
This thing old.
You couldn't see if it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special guest today for our live show. Let's bring out our AIWF Mid-Atlantic Cruiserweight Champion, Mickey Fulp.
What did he knock off?
I don't know.
It don't matter. Probably something Reggie hung up earlier. Reggie's OCD was kicked in earlier, and he was rearranging the whole place.
You need to take lessons from me, man.
Reggie. I'm gonna make it pretty over here. We're gonna set the title up so everybody can see it.
You see that?
I see that.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
This is our show leader here, so y'all be good to him.
Welcome to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. Live audience, the first time.
I like that. They turned lights.
They turned the lights on.
That's our
I
producer.
realized what's sitting beside of me.
Lord.
Keep an eye on him.
So the dynamic of having a live studio audience, guys, I mean, can you believe this? Our fans came out and are going to check us out live. That's awesome.
I like it. I do.
They give me a twisty tie to play with because I'm fidgety all the time.
Yeah, I think you need a fidget spinner.
Twisty tie,
That's
but
some good
okay.
red roof.
What do you want to do? I need to go get it.
Is this straight from the toilet bowls and the red roof inn down the road?
It is. It is.
Nice.
That's why I'm not drinking mine.
Look, Reggie's got a little clock here. They maybe bring it out, set it so he can keep up with time. You gotta appreciate that.
Thank you.
Start the show, Reggie.
I've already started the show.
Well, you're not talking.
No, you do it all.
Welcome to R&M
Exactly.
Studios.
Somebody's got to keep this thing rolling.
You know, we've been doing this for a couple weeks now,
Yeah.
Reg. This is like, what, our fourth show?
Full show.
I don't know. It's
show?
not my job to keep up with.
Full show.
But, you know, R&M Studios wants to thank all y'all for coming out. See some familiar faces.
Yeah.
You know, talk about some
Carroll
of our...
News, our article in the Carroll News. Thank you, Dave.
Dave,
Thank you.
our personal reporter for R&M.
They give me a
does lot
copy of
work.
that. I like when I'm in the paper. I don't have to pay for it.
Half a page.
I hope it was pictures.
It was the one of him with the fro thing.
Okay, as long as he had a picture to look at.
You can't read.
Hey now, look. Rick Deezel can read. There ain't nothing wrong with
That's
Rick.
right.
He couldn't
Yeah.
read.
Now,
He couldn't read
he
your analysis test.
He's got somebody on his side.
If there's someone up here on this table that can't read right now, we all know it's Reggie. That's just...
Y'all both are from
God
Stokes
honest
County,
truth.
though, right?
Right? I'm from Stokes County.
We wanna
I
thank
can't read.
King's Hot Dogs, yes. Jeff Harris, King's Hot Dogs. Aaron's Red Roof Inn for our Red Roof
Red
Inn
Roof
water.
Water.
Official water of AIWF
And the
Mid-Atlantic.
official hotel. Yes.
Straight
You
from
know
the
you've
store.
made it when you have an official water.
Yes. Yes.
Curves of Whitful, we want to thank them.
They're our official
Swap Shop,
curves.
Gun and Pawn.
Yeah.
We also got a new sponsor. This is actually a 5-star nutrition company out of Ohio.
Ohio.
My brother, who is a professional bodybuilder, walked into a nutritional
Don't run in the
store.
family, does it?
No. Walked into this store and they said, "Hey,
You know who
We
runs
want
in
you to
my
own it.
family?
I'm scared to even think."
For generations, the one thing
Straight
that has
line.
run in my family,
Your bowels.
well, that and maids. Now, my bowels cannot run for generations.
But 5-star nutrition,
Maids.
where you can get all your vitamins
run
and
for their lives.
supplements. Awesome company. You guys go online and check them out. Thanks, Preston.
Upcoming AIWF Mid-Atlantic events. Fright Night.
Well, they
Yeah.
They can't see it on camera, but everybody here in live.
Fright Night is going to be amazing. It's this weekend.
Yes.
In
October
Mountaineer, North
28th.
Carolina, which is
Veterans
this
Park.
weekend.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's in Mountaineer, North Carolina, Veterans Park. They want to be there for that. It's going to have some awesome movies. It's thrown back to the old
It is.
AIWF from the 90s. And
Stairway
yes,
to
I
Heaven.
was there.
Oh, it's incredible.
And you want to buy your reserve tickets now, because if you don't get them on rnmpromoskin.com, you might not have a seat.
It's true. Very true.
Or at least a good seat.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
at least a good
seats in that building.
There he is.
There is. Stairway to Hell match. Sinn Krowley versus Kevin Phoenix for
3 stages.
Mid-Atlantic title.
Each and judges. Oh, that's right. We can announce the final judge. So far, we have Smiling Diamond Dave from the TVA, Chuck King,
the King of Tag Teams.
King of the Tag Teams, and there's going to be a reunion as we announce our latest
Yes, it is.
judge. Robbie Evil has signed up to be there.
Himself, Robbie Evil.
We're going to have a dysfunctional disorder reunion. That's going to be awesome.
But Sinn Krowley and Kevin Phoenix for the AIWF Mid-Atlantic World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes. And
No,
goals
it's
and ladders.
not.
Rules and ladders.
It's not a world heavyweight.
It's
the
a Mid-Atlantic.
AIWF Mid-Atlantic heavyweight.
Yes.
I know you like
No.
throwing that world in there, but
Well,
we have an AIWF world champion.
Yeah,
It's
and,
Casglublu, blah, I can't say his name because it's
Siasto.
and he's
Kevin
out of
Phoenix
Georgia.
has actually laid down a challenge for that belt.
He has.
Yes.
He wants it bad.
Well, Kevin Phoenix, let me tell you something about Kevin Phoenix. Kevin Phoenix is a world champion for the AIWF because when he was during his tenure as the AIWF World Cruiserweight title, which we'll get into that because your buddy Jeff X just lost that belt.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
But
he sure
Kevin
did.
Phoenix actually took that belt to England a couple of years ago.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
So, but now that was not, for a lot of people who don't know, that was not the first world title to go across the ocean.
No.
Because the Salem Center Six
Yes.
took the AIWF world title to Africa
Yes.
a few years back. So
And
when we say world title, we have a world title.
I don't know about the elephants, but,
But speaking of world cruiserweight champion, Jeff X is not.
anymore.
No,
He is not the world champion.
He just lost it, right?
Yeah, he sure did last night in Georgia, wasn't it?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
And Laffa Blue Bloomers, Tennessee. I can't say that
Laffa
word.
Blue Bloom,
Lost
whatever
the
you
Blue
say.
Bloomers in Tennessee.
Was it Drew Game?
Yes.
Drew Game was
Six
now
times.
6 times.
So
Drew
you know
Games
what that
now
means, right?
6-time world
What's that?
cruiserweight champion for the AIWF. Let's give Drew Games a round of applause.
What do you got on your mind, Mickey?
Well, that means I'm the only cruiserweight champion around here now, don't it?
It does.
It does.
I'm the real
Atlantic is-
cruiserweight. I run this damn cruiserweight division now.
And you and your pig.
Me and my pig, me and Miss Spanky here, we run this cruiserweight division now.
Wait.
What was that?
It's
What
a
was the
PT,
name of it
it's
again?
gotta be female.
Miss Spanky.
Miss
Miss
Spanky.
Spanky.
Okay.
Um,
You.
Well, why can't he call it Miss Spanky? Kevin Phoenix,
He
he
did.
named it, he is
Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickles.
He was
This is a new
Mr.
He
kid,
was
so
still a
this is
mister.
female.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
And
they
I,
say that's okay now.
but that's for a whole nother show though. Okay. That's for a whole nother show.
I don't know what to think
Right,
about
read that
you
sign.
and Miss Piggy.
Thank you. 1, 2 question mark.
No, Reggie.
Read
That's
it out
exactly
loud.
the way you
Favorite
do
wrestler
it. When you
twice.
count, you go
Yeah.
1, 2 question mark.
Yeah. So
That's
you
a
can
three.
count
There you
to
go.
There you go.
But wait a minute. Look at the sign back there.
There is Chili
Where's
2
Chili
Beans.
Look, I'm sure Chili Two Beans
I like
is somewhere making millions of dollars traveling the world on a world tour right
Did you
now.
take
know,
your
maybe-
meds? Did you take your meds?
Maybe him and him are doing
Well,
that.
actually, I did not.
That's why he's like
That's
he
why I'm
is.
so calm.
I heard that Chili 2 Beans and Eminem was going to do a freestyle battle.
I want to be there.
Well, we didn't take
Well,
your
that
meds.
would be a Snickers. Wouldn't it?
You didn't read the whole
Oh, we didn't take your
entire
meds. Read that one then.
Weasel, where's your wheels?
All right.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Whole
What's next on this
yeah.
thing of notes you got here?
the fallout from Fright Night.
It's going to be at Laurel Fort.
Double header weekend.
Friday or Saturday and Sunday. We're going from Laurel Fort to Horse
pasture.
Oh man, y'all put me on the poster for War Fort, didn't you?
Well,
Why, you're not going to be there?
And horse pasture.
Yeah, I'll be in horse pasture. Yeah, War Fort. I need a vacation.
then after that,
Who give him a right to take a vacation? I don't get a vacation.
You don't need it.
Well, you're not the damn cruiserweight champion, are you?
Exactly.
Well, who's going to... Oh, yeah, I'll have to be there to ref.
And then-
Man, so I can't take a vacation.
and then on the 11th, we're going to be in Atkins.
yeah.
Atkins, Virginia. That's a fundraiser.
For
Yeah.
Dennis Armstrong.
Dennis
Hey,
Armstrong, he
speaking of
works for the,
fundraisers, that fundraiser we just did, man, that was the Winston-Salem
Yes.
fundraiser?
Oh,
Sam's Club.
Yes, Sam's
Yep,
Club
Sam's Club.
fundraiser was awesome. This kid's gonna
$700.
kill somebody out here. What is he tangled up in? Is that a spider
Is that his
web?
underwear?
I hope it's not his underwear. I really do.
Yeah, that's okay, dude. I went in plenty of places where there was big crowds and took my underwear off. It's okay. But I'm old, ain't I? They let me get away with it, right?
Yeah.
But you've also run out of places pulling up your underwear too.
Oh, don't know no better.
But that's for another show, right, young gun?
Yeah, that's
There's a lot of stuff for another show today, man.
It really is.
Always appreciate it.
It always is, but
Got some action-packed action up in here, man.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a commercial break. We will be right back with you.
Said many, many times, the AIWF hasn't seen enough of me yet, and when they will, when they do, I will quickly separate myself from the pack as the best in the entire locker room, as the best in the Southeast. And tonight, I go up against one of the Southeast best, Sinn Krowley. Sinn Krowley, you are one of the most formidable opponents I have ever been in the ring with. You know your way around. You've been around. You've beaten the best. Well, tonight, I show you exactly why I am the best, why I am the Doctor of Destruction, why they call me the Specialist. AIWF, Mid-Atlantic, every promotion under this banner, I have arrived.
Hey, Buggy Wuggy, you look like yourself.
It's been a long day, brother.
You want your usual?
Let me have my usual, baby.
There you go.
Thank you, bro.
What's really going on here in the AIWF? I was a former World Cruiserweight Champion. I am a multiple-time Mid-Atlantic champion, but yet Kevin Phoenix has never had a shot at the World Heavyweight title. This is not going to be stand for anymore. Kevin Phoenix is putting his hat in. He is putting that name. He's saying Kevin Phoenix is going to be the next AIWF World Champion, and that's by any means necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. Let's talk about wrestling or from around the world.
Well,
Let's talk. Let's
all kind of wrestling going on.
We got, as we said earlier,
a new
AIWF World Cruiserweight Champion. Drew Game defeated Jeff X.
Stayed sober long enough to win a belt again.
He did. I'm proud of him.
I am proud of him.
But there's a resemblance between Drew Game and Rick Deezel.
And Jack Daniels?
No.
Oh.
And Drew Game and Rick Deezel that a lot of you don't know about.
Why? How? Drew Game is 5'4".
There's a
and round.
resemblance. You have a fuzzy vest. He has a fuzzy coat.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll accept that.
Yeah. He does. But defeated Jeff X.
And that opens up a big door for Mickey Fulp over here.
Like I said earlier, man,
Lawful bullfart Tennessee.
I'm the only cruiserweight champion around here now.
Yes, you are.
Like I said earlier, me and Miss Piggy, Miss Spanky, she has two names. We run this cruiserweight division now. Not Jeff X. Definitely not James Anthony. Okay, I'll go tell you. 'Cause I'm going to beat him at Fright Night, by the way. Since we were talking about that earlier.
You know, speaking of Fright Night, we forgot to mention that in the last segment, but one of the matches that they've announced now is Liam Cross and Jeff X in a kendo stick on a pole match. That's going to be.
And if you guys have not seen Liam Cross in that kendo stick, man, he is ruthless.
Yes,
he has just been on fire with that thing. I think he's broke 2 of them now.
He actually interrupted your chance at becoming a World Cruiserweight Champion.
Yeah, but I got the Mid-Atlantic Cruiserweight title. So what would happen if I won the World Cruiserweight title? I would have just took it down to Tennessee last night and lost it anyway. Right? I mean, obviously Drew Game was on his game last night.
6 times.
It doesn't matter.
His Drew Game.
He probably would have beat me last night. So, you know what? I take it that Liam Cross did me a favor. Besides, I'm going to take this title right here, and I'm going to make it the most important title in AIWF. Not just Mid-Atlantic, but across the world, man.
Good.
Maybe we should paint the title pink.
No, we don't need to paint the title pink.
God, it happens too much.
It does, though. It does.
No pinky.
All right. What else we got here? Kane returning.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ring.
you go. All right, so we're gonna talk about it's wrestling around
It's
the world.
wrestling
You got
around
to
the
talk
world. We're
about
gonna talk about
Vince and
everything.
stuff. All right,
We're
go
gonna
for it.
talk about Vince's stuff, no matter whether we want to or not. Kane returns. TLC.
The TLC, which
Yes.
as the taping of this
This
is
is
tonight,
tonight,
so we don't
yes.
know what happened yet. So if any of y'all know what happened, well, you won't.
You won't yet. So don't tell us even if you do. Even if y'all read a rumors page somewhere, don't tell us.
It's not even just Kane that's returning tonight, man.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
That's right. Kurt, after 11 years absence from the WWE ring, returning. Sean
Is he bringing
So
his
what
gold
if-
medals with him?
So what is wrong with all these wrestlers that's sick? They have like some STD run through the locker room
Oh,
or
Jesus.
something?
I don't know, but that's
yeah.
Vince has got to start getting the guys and the girls different locker rooms. If this won't happen again.
the proper vaccinations or something.
He's got to bring in a vet to start.
There you go. There you go.
There's no children in here right now, is there? Not
Oh,
right now. Okay, we're good.
no, we're good.
They might be watching eventually. Though.
Okay,
Let's keep
yes,
that in
yeah,
mind.
just keep
we
that
are
in mind.
taping this.
Mr. Stokes County over there.
Wait till 5th grade, man. You get that sex ed class. Y'all about that.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels returns.
Tonight?
No.
No.
NXT.
No.
NXT. NXT takeover.
I guess I get TLC and NXT mixed up. I mean, there's so many.
Shawn
We
Michaels.
understand you get things mixed up. It's okay.
Shawn Michaels.
Returns to his hometown of San Antonio, Texas, as a referee. For
So that's why you
Well,
want
that's
to
why.
talk about
That's why.
it.
Of course, I want to talk about
That's what
referees.
happens when you retire. You come back as a referee.
When'd you retire?
I haven't retired.
That's because he's
I just made a name as Mr. 123.
That's right.
Who can't count?
1, 2, what?
I'm sure I get a lot of heat from it.
That's what. Well, somebody likes you. They
Yeah,
actually made a sign for you.
I know.
So that's good.
But
Yeah, there it is. Because Rita told me to.
so we gotta blame it on you.
Oh, okay.
It's your fault.
The producer.
So you better be glad the producers out there telling you what kind of signs to make.
No
I don't know what
joke.
they-
Yeah, I know. I'd hate to see what they come up with on their own. But he's gonna be the referee of
We had
the
to be nice about it.
Thank you.
of the NXT Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole.
I heard there's something going on in Canada, right? What was that you were saying?
Bound for Glory.
Bound for Glory.
TNA.
But that's not. That's a whole nother company.
That's a whole number. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure he was getting to that. I
I
can't
was
read his
getting
notes through his sunglasses. But that's all
I
right.
was getting there.
Fashion is everything.
I was leading in, going from WWE into GFW and Impact.
I will not call them GFW, by the way.
Ain't that the name
Well, I mean,
of
I
one
know
of
I
those
just
dollar
did, but I
pizza
won't
things?
do it. I just,
No, it's
Wasn't that one of
Global
those
Force.
I will not
pizza
do
things?
that.
It's Global Force Wrestling.
No, it's
Okay.
GW.
I refuse to call them that.
They have a special event here. They partnered with Crust and Crate Fast Fired Pizza Pub.
Say that
Impact
3 times
Pizza.
fast.
I can't.
Who's heard? Have any of you guys out there heard about that? They done, and it just happened this past Friday night. They actually done a promotion with a local pizza company in Ontario, Ottawa, whatever Ontario company.
Ottawa, Ontario,
Ottawa,
Canada.
Ontario, Canada.
See, you talking about meat.
And they actually done an autograph session, everything, and had a special Impact Pizza, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's still promoted by Global Force Wrestling. And yes,
I
that's
won't call them that.
and just for you, I had to say that again. All right. Cody Rhodes, you had something on your mind earlier about Cody Rhodes.
Man, he has been all over Facebook, YouTube about he is the only reason there are ticket sales being sold at Ring of Honor.
No, I don't agree with that. What do you think?
No, I think Ring of Honor is they're doing good. They're doing it on their own. I think Cody Rhodes, whatever this Bullet Club thing is they're doing with WWE, it's worked well. I mean, right now WWE is actually firing wrestlers.
Yeah.
Because
Left and right.
Because they fired this one
Jimmy Jacobs.
Yes. Because he took a picture with the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So when you can get Vince McMahon to be that upset with you, or anybody who's in charge at WWE, you can get them that upset with you that they will fire you over taking a picture.
Yeah.
Then you're doing something right. So whatever Cody Rhodes and the rest of the Bullet Club, which Adam Page, God bless him, we all know where he started.
We know where he started.
I was there.
Yeah.
So when you have that much impact that you can dictate what WWE does by taking a photo, then you're doing something right. God bless them.
Exactly.
And then, Swagger has got on this kick about promoting indie wrestling now. He's out of WWE and he is just pushing he's got this whole
the
little
Indies
group.
is where it's at. These guys are making good money in the Indies right now. They are. And that's awesome. Come on, Reggie, keep it going.
I just read this sign that this lady has out in the audience right here.
Suspended weasel.
Without wheels.
That's it.
The mini mic. What is a mini mic?
I think he's talking about his apprentice over there, but I'm also thinking that we go back to, I want to say May 7th in Horse Pasture where you appeared in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember being there. Was I there?
You were, you were there because
it might have been.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You got.
He might have been medicated.
No, he might have been suspended. He might have been medicated, but he got pushed around a lot in a wheelchair. He actually run over the referee in a wheelchair.
My question is now, where's it at now?
I don't know.
Probably still in Horse Pasture.
I probably left it there.
He probably did.
I'm very resilient. I bounce back quick.
Yeah, we know.
Suspension.
You gonna answer this one? Is that your favorite wrestler?
No, that's not my favorite wrestler.
Who is it?
It really is.
Who's it say?
I see who it says.
Read the question.
All right.
Really
Is your favorite Kavina? No. No. We won't get into personal favorites in that sign, okay? All right, ladies.
We will in the next segment.
We will in the next segment. Q&A.
Well, that's good. Coming up in the next segment, we get you guys more involved, so be ready.
That's right.
Before we go to break, before we go to break, we have a sign in the back here that Miss Spanky stinks.
No, she don't.
Did you bathe your pig this morning?
What was that one right there, son? He drew a pig too.
He drew a pig.
It's not a very good pig, but he drew it. Awesome. Miss Spanky stinks. Let me go ahead and tell you, want to smell her? You want to smell her?
The only thing I want
She smells like Copenhagen, Budweiser, and Bad Decisions. That's what she smells like. Everybody's a great combo.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The official smell of Miss Spanky.
I can give you some pumpkin spice hand cream.
Oh, yeah, that's popping up the hell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you. We have a match from.
Well, not for you. You got to watch it when it comes out.
You got to watch it when it comes out.
Yeah. So subscribe to the AIWF YouTube channel.
There you go.
Or look on R&M Promo Skin
or
under
Facebook
events.
Weren't you supposed to do this in the first segment?
I don't know if I was or not.
You got the note.
We got to talking about wrestling, and I kept getting questions about Kavina.
Do me a favor.
Yes,
Kavina done got his
From now on, will you make sure his notes are in proper order?
Yes.
I put 1, 2, 3 on him. Did he go past 3?
I'm way past
He'll
3.
never make it to the last one.
I'm way past 3. I'm to like 7 over here, and I'm 1, 2, 3.
Did you ever take algebra?
No.
We'll ask you that next segment.
Next segment.
This is how you missed going to the first match. In the first segment.
Tell us about this
Mr.
match.
Show Leader.
Who we got in this match, Rick?
We got
Spit it out.
Sinn Krowley versus Dr. Destruction Joe Briggs.
It's funny, she mentioned pumpkin spice and you just mentioned Sinn Crowley.
Hey, watch it down.
He loves him some pumpkin spice.
Hey.
You don't talk about my brother like that.
Sinn
He loves
Krowley.
pumpkin spice.
Sinn Krowley was live in concert Friday night here at R&M Studio. And there was pumpkin spice concessions for him.
There was.
And fans were bringing him pumpkin spice cakes.
I didn't say anything bad.
Massive concert, guys. He was supposed to be here for 2 hours, lasted 4.5.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have your match of the week. Sinn Krowley.
Yeah,
versus...
but now listen, I'm gonna help you through
Oh
this,
my
okay? Because when they watch the show, this match is going to be in 2 parts.
It is.
The first part was
getting
supposed
to
to have been in the first segment, but you didn't put it in there, so now it's in the second segment.
Okay.
And the second part will be in the third
And
segment.
the third segment, right.
You got to make sure
I
the
was
notes are
getting
right.
to that, okay?
When? You're supposed to
I
have
was
got to
getting
it
to
in
that.
the first segment.
I was getting to that.
I'm glad he's
Chill.
got you today.
Take your medicine.
Do I
Take-
need to go get your meds?
I'm glad Rick
or his wheelchair to
Yeah.
wheel him out of here. One
Yeah.
or two. I
I'm
mean,
glad that Rick Deezel has your number today. Normally it's me.
you just wait till the third segment.
That's because you ate something
All
solid.
right,
So we're
ladies.
going to the match?
We're going to the
Yeah.
match. The match of the week. AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling match of the week. Sinn Krowley
Ivanhoe,
versus
Virginia.
in Ivanhoe, Virginia. Sinn Krowley versus Dr. Destruction Joe Briggs with Rebecca Lynn. And his
Because he
corner.
can't go anywhere without her.
And you heard it again. He can't go anywhere without her.
I don't know if it's.
I know
I don't
that
know why,
feeling.
but every time they go somewhere, they're together.
He knows
I know
it.
that
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
at this time, we're going to go to the first half of our match of the week. Sinn Krowley versus Doctor of Destruction, Joe Briggs. We'll be right back.
I ain't gonna let me and Jeff turn you into a hot dog. No, I'm not.
We don't have time for a bunch of weight loss speeches, for a bunch of rah-rah, for a bunch of bull crap. You got to watch your ring. We get in this ring, it's about wrestling, and there's nobody better in the back than me in this ring. There's nobody better than Rebecca Lynn in this ring. She don't love you. I'm stupid. You're stupid. Everybody in this building is stupid. You, with the Jeff X shirts on, you actually think he's great. You ain't seen me yet, and you're about to, because I'm going to tell you something right now. You guys saw much of bull crap happen in the center of this ring with her, but not again. Because tonight I'm taking over. I'm taking over right now. There's going to be some justice. I'm going to show everyone that I'm the best in this ring. And if there's anybody in the back who thinks that they can stand on 2 feet with me, get out here right now.
Ivanhoe, Virginia, what do you think? Is there anybody there?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for 30-minute time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. We have a special challenge match here. Doctor of Destruction Joe Briggs versus Sinn Krowley.
And there he is again. Once again, he has to be escorted out to the ring.
By Rebecca Lynn.
By Rebecca Lynn.
Ivanhoe, Virginia. Ivanhoe Fire Department. Great Ivanhoe crowd. Sinn getting the crowd behind him.
Can I talk now?
You can.
All right, let me do this. Let me show you how to do this, Reg. I'm gonna give you a lesson in commentary for opening up a match right here. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm waiting on you.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Waiting on you.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I am Rick Deezel, and I am sitting here tonight with the Mr. 123 Reggie Cassidy. Yes, you are hearing and seeing the referee in this match at the same time. And by his side, we have the commissioner, the man who's in everybody's face, Mr. Nosy, Mike Younggun. See, that's how you started out, Reggie.
And the guys
you got to have some God-blessed excitement in you.
We got excitement right here.
He done ran him out of the ring.
That's Sinn Krowley. He has run Joe Briggs out of the ring, but you know what? That's smart for Joe Briggs. It may be early in the match, but he's got Rebecca Lynn. I'd almost call her Sarah Lynn. Who is Sarah Lynn?
Ain't that like a
Debbie porn star?
No, Sarah Lynn was like a ballet back in the Western North Carolina area
Sarah,
back in the day.
Oh, that's something else.
That's Rebecca Lynn outside the ring, and she's giving Joe Briggs some pointers. She is the eyes and ears. She sees things that he doesn't when he's in that ring.
Exactly.
And all he's got to do is go out there, and she can tell him what.
And
she can see if Sinn Krowley's hurt, or she can see if Sinn Krowley has a weak spot at that moment in the match, and she can let him know.
And
Go ahead and talk, Reggie.
Well, if I get a chance, I will.
And you can see that Joe Briggs is trying to figure out just what Sinn Krowley's about. Every time he gets in the ring, Sinn blows out.
I don't think he wants to know what Sinn's about.
He's playing. Joe Briggs is playing mind games now. He's feeling out Sinn Krowley. He's got. It's the first time these two men have met in the ring, and Joe Briggs is doing a smart thing. He's feeling out Sinn Krowley. He's letting Rebecca Lynn scout Sinn Krowley from outside the ring, and he's slowing this thing down to a pace. And you can tell Sinn Krowley just wants to go. He just wants to get this thing going, and Joe Briggs is doing a smart. It's smart business what he's doing right now.
Well, he is a doctor.
He is using
doctor
his head, that's for
sure.
Because you can tell all Sinn Krowley wants to do is throw punches and kicks and fight. And Joe Briggs is here to wrestle.
Well,
wait a minute. Is he
came
going
looking
after
for
him?
a fight. He's going after him, and Dr. Destruction does not know that Sinn's behind him at this point.
Can you imagine having that 6'5"
Can you imagine turning around and seeing that? I mean,
and look at poor Rebecca Lynn having to run from Sinn Krowley. He is so amped up. He is so pumped up right now and in such a state of mind that he could have punched her right in the face and then thought twice.
I don't think Sinn would hit a woman.
No.
I don't.
But he is putting
He's putting Dr. Destruction, that's for sure, into the barrier. A knee to the midsection.
And, you know, this crowd in Ivanhoe was unreal. Every time these wrestlers got anywhere near the ring barriers, the fans were right there.
An elbow there to the chest of Dr. Destruction. Quick cover by Sinn Krowley. One, two. Kick out by Dr. Destruction. And Dr. Destruction, he's a relatively newcomer to AIWF Mid-Atlantic.
But he's been around for a while. I think he trained with the Iron Cross.
He did.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Another cover.
One, two,
kick
and a
out.
kick out.
Is he you keep calling him Dr. Destruction. Is he Dr.
Destruction
or Doctor of Destruction?
Doctor of Destruction.
Look at the back of his singlet. D-O-D.
So you're leaving out his middle name?
Yeah, I'll leave out his middle name, but it'll be okay.
Quick clothesline there off the rope.
And back outside. Elbow to the back. And head into the ring apron there.
Of course, if Sinn Krowley with a handful of hair to do it.
A handful of hair? Where do you see hair, any hair on Doctor of Destruction?
See, there again.
Other than, there is no hair on the head of Doctor Destruction.
Maybe there's some on his back. I don't know.
Maybe he needs to come and see Arnold Skincare. Huh?
I didn't really pay any attention to whether there was any on his back or not, but I'll leave it to you two guys to figure that one out. And now Sinn.
See, there he goes. You tell me it's not in his mind to punch that poor, helpless, defenseless lady in the face.
It's not in his mind, just mind games he's playing with Rebecca Lynn.
He might be playing with Dr. Destruction's mind by chasing Rebecca Lynn around.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But it didn't work out to his advantage this time.
No.
Vicious boots there by Dr. Destruction. And a blatant choke. I mean, come on.
He's defending his woman.
He might be defending
or
his woman.
manager.
Or whatever. I mean, he still can't be using the choke and using
On
the ring
the
ropes.
ropes. Come on, Reggie. Where we at?
And he's got to a 5 count to break it now.
Well, that's what he's going to have to do with.
And see, of course, my back's turned, and look at your innocent Rebecca Lynn right there.
Well, if you were a helpless, defenseless, poor, little, tiny female.
I don't think she's so
and
helpless
some
and
beast
defenseless now.
was coming at you like that, and you got an opportunity to defend yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, now, Reggie might not be a defenseless woman, but...
But I don't see her being so innocent now that she's blatantly choking.
She was defending
Sinn Krowley
herself.
while my back's turned. I mean, come on now. Suplex by Dr. Destruction. Quick cover. 2 and a kick out.
It looks like the Doctor of Destruction is surgically taking Sinn Krowley apart.
He's attempting to surgically take him apart.
Ooh, knee right in the back.
Middle of the back.
That'll take the breath out of you right
Elbow.
there. I have
Elbow.
many times before.
Now you...
Rear chin lock. Wrenching down on the neck of Sinn Krowley.
Now, with him being a doctor, that's kind of like an anesthesia choke.
Well, yeah.
Put him to sleep. I like that.
Yeah.
So now he's not only a
But as
doctor,
you
he's
see,
an anesthesiologist.
Sinn getting the
He's
crowd
coming
behind
back,
him,
though.
and the crowd was behind Sinn that night.
They were. I'll give the crowd Sinn credit. Everywhere he goes, he has this weird following. I don't know if it's the mystery behind him,
Drop kick there,
or if it's the. So I used to have long flowing hair like that, and the women would pass out when I walked through the mall. So I kind of understand where he's coming.
But yours was more of a mullet.
It don't matter.
Business in the front, party in the rear.
That's right.
Well, that just opened up a whole other door now, didn't it?
Hey,
We ain't going through it. I don't care if it is the front door or the back door. We ain't going through it.
Kick to the midsection, and out of the ring he goes.
Dr. Destruction slowing down the action.
Why you got to put your hands on the man, Reggie?
What is going on here?
He's arguing about him pulling the hair.
Look,
and
there's
look at this.
She's kicking.
All I see is you over there in the man's face.
He's complaining over hair pull. He has no hair to pull.
And she's over here kicking him.
He has less hair than I do.
Well, all I see her doing is standing over there minding her own business. Fluffing her hair, trying to look good.
I don't think she ever minded her own business.
And there goes Joe out of the ring. Oh, here she comes again. Wait. Oh, big punch to the midsection and now to the face. And he is just unleashing.
And a thumb to the eyes there.
Back in the ring. Can't win a match outside.
Off the
ropes.
Elbow.
Hey, they're telling us that we're going to go back to the studio, and we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go back to the studio, and then we're going to come back later on in the program with the second half of this match.
All right.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Vickers, Aaron's sponsored driver. He doesn't just love racing, he lives it.
We got the paper! Whoa!
His pit crew follows him everywhere. Oddly, so does his boss.
Right, sign that.
And his passion for racing is rivaled only by his passion for errands.
No credit needed. I'll take it.
Congrats.
Aaron's makes owning easy through lease ownership, so you can own the life you want.
Visit us today, 2123 Rockford Street, Suite 250 in the Forest Oaks Shopping Center, Mount Airy, North Carolina, 27030. Or give us a call, 336-783-0600.
Some kid exploded in the audience during commercial.
I think
he
that was
blew up like an ISIS bomb. It was crazy.
That was some. I bet he just
that in and not the other way.
My God! Hey, somebody brought him in, strapped to her waist and he blew up.
He blew up like Rick Deezel in the bathroom at the fair after your chili cheese fry.
And neither one was pretty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Since you lost total control,
Hey, I've got control of this.
You better get it back, because my God, man.
We have a special segment. Once a year, we announce inductees for the AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Hall of Fame?
No. It's the AIWF Wrestling Hall of Fame. This is the Mid-Atlantic's nominees.
Dang it, Reggie. You need to get your stuff together, man.
I blame this on you.
He's got to read what
Speaking of our producer over there that you keep blaming, you know that if she raises $500 for R&M Skincare for the We Honor Veteran program, our producer is the one that's going to be waxing you.
Well, I know that, but all she got to do is raise 100 to get me waxed. 500 to get some fans' choice.
So go to the Young Gun
get waxed.
Facebook page and find the GoFundMe account. Put money in there so we can get Rick Deezel waxed.
And fans' choice.
Oh.
What?
Is this a live audience or on
Yes.
camera?
No, live.
I don't care. Yes,
No, wait a minute.
I don't care.
Mike Young Gun on Facebook. We have a GoFundMe account. All you got to do is fill it up. And Rick?
I ain't scared.
It's gonna happen.
I'll do it naked. No, I won't. Wait a minute.
I'm out.
I kind of threw that in wrong. Sorry. No, never mind. That's
All right.
You don't want to run, everybody run, do you?
This ain't West Virginia.
You screwed our live audience.
No, I won't.
But now, if we raise 2,000, does that mean you get waxed?
But I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you
You
something.
ain't waxing nothing on me.
I am going on record as saying right now, if I have to be naked under a towel, you better make a bread spread.
We'll throw that
Because if I'm naked, you can't come me up with a towel.
No?
We got a washcloth.
You lost
control of the show again.
No. This live audience is having a blast today.
Hey, so if you didn't make it out to the show, you don't know what you're
commercial break, I don't appreciate it.
Next live show.
Is that Viagra? Probably is.
It is.
Or prednisone.
It's for his heart. Y'all get your mind out of the
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
back to the AIWF wrestling.
Speaking of waxing, I don't appreciate being the butt of all these jokes.
Now, if you raise $1,000, that's on the table.
Your butt?
Our producer just said
Your butt?
Ouch.
Shut the front door. Ham's getting
You gonna get control of this back so we can do
No,
what we gotta do?
I'm having the time of my life here.
Well, you know, $100 is just a bag.
Ham's
I almost want to donate to this GoFundMe now. But I will not film it.
I ain't afraid.
I will not film it.
You're not even gonna raise $100.
Let's see how much
that's
the
where I
wrestlers
get my
can
back.
That's
back.
what the apprentice is over there for.
You ain't waxing me though.
No. It's
All right,
fine.
back to.
He's throwing an 8-pin at me, and that thing blew up like that kid did during the intermission, during the commercial break. This kid's in the floor now.
All right, ready?
He's all over the place.
Red, which face doing red?
About?
Hey, Red,
All right.
which face doing red?
Back to AIWF Wrestling. 2018 Hall of Fame inductees. First inductee, the Scorpion.
Now, if a lot of people don't know about Scorpion, he was real big back in the 1990s, the AIWF. For a long time, he was the longest running AIWF television champion when we had our television show in Martinsville, Virginia in the mid to late 90s. He was awesome, great wrestler, and he deserves to have his spot in the AIWF Hall of Fame.
Next inductee, 2D Extreme, later become known as Famine of the Riders of the Apocalypse.
Wow.
Yeah, the Riders of Apocalypse for a lot of times in the very late 90s and early 2000s was a huge faction in the AIW.
That was, wow.
And next inductee, Minion, which later became Pestilence.
In the Riders of the
Apocalypse.
So, but those guys at one time, 2D Extreme and Minion actually formed a great tag team that held the AIWF tag team titles for a squad. They were one of the early tag team champions when the AIWF was just starting to form the affiliate program that we have now.
Next inductee, Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear.
Ivan Koloff and he'll be joining Wahoo McDaniel in the Hall of Fame. And Ivan Koloff versus Wahoo McDaniel in 1993 was the very first match featuring national known names that the AIWF ever booked.
Next inductee, Scott Allen, a colleague of ours, Scott Allen.
We everybody knows we just lost Scott. Big inspiration to everybody who's ever been underneath the umbrella of AIWF.
Next inductee, Joni Lee, also known as China.
Joni Lee, she wrestled in AIWF for, actually, for anybody who's ever read China's book, when Joni wrestled Bad Brad in the AIWF in Mount Airy, North Carolina, she wrote 4 pages on Bad Brad and AIWF in her book, and about how that match with Bad Brad literally helped her get hired in the WWF.
Yeah, because she used some of that video for her interview?
The way she wrote it in her book was she met Triple H and Shawn Michaels after a show, and they went up to their hotel room and she showed them the video, her promo video. And in that video was her match with Bad Brad. And in her book, she wrote about how they kept rewinding it and watching it and rewinding it and watching it. And soon after that, they went to Vince and said, "You got to hire this girl."
Yeah. So there you go. From
so we miss her dearly.
To the big time.
I had to drive her around for 2 or 3 days. Me and her rode around all over North Carolina because she stayed in Mount Airy, and we and her hung out for like 2 or 3 days back then. So she was a super sweet girl. I miss her dearly.
And our final inductee, Corey Duncan. Corey was a good friend to all of us, local competitor.
He died of cancer. Last year, and we lost a great friend and a great wrestler.
He was.
In Corey Duncan. And that's the AIWF Mid-Atlantic's list of inductees to the 2018 Hall of Fame, which they will be inducted in January in Mount Airy.
January 26th, I think.
20th or 26th? 20th. I can't remember.
26th is the anniversary.
It's on the end down AIWF, so there will be they'll be inducted at the Hall of Fame and at the anniversary show. 26 years.
26 years.
And if you've never been to that show, you need to go.
There'll be wrestlers coming from all over the United States.
Last year, I think we had somebody from like Africa or something that showed up. I mean, they were from everywhere.
We had Australian too.
Australian.
Oh, Zion, Australian. He was in the Battle Royal.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back with you.
All right. Love this place.
Hi, Mr. Yoga. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Naomi. AIWF's having an event in Mount Airy Saturday. Is there any way I can book the AIWF room?
Absolutely.
Well, it feels good in here. Nice AC, always clean.
Yes, and hot. There you go. Your room's all set.
Thank you very much. Anytime AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling comes anywhere near Hillsville, Virginia, there's only one place I stay, and that's at the Red Roof Inn in Hillsville, Virginia. I-77, exit 14. You can't beat it. It's the best $70 I've ever spent. I mean, come on, we get a free continental breakfast, beautiful ladies like Naomi, and hey, the Red Roof Inn in Hillsville, Virginia is the official hotel of AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I'm going to go check in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. We have a special audience here today. Our first live audience.
And they have made this show by far the funniest show
They have.
They have. And it's been awesome.
And, you know,
I mean, have sat beside him all day and had fun.
Normally, all we have to laugh at is Rick Deezel and his
glasses and whatever his hat of the week
don't
says.
forget, we are looking for sponsors for our show.
Yes.
And sponsorship can be a new hat for Rick Deezel to wear. But we have a deal. It's $50, and we talk about you on the show. Yeah. And it's $50 a month. If you do it for 3 months, which makes it $125.
Well, they give you a discount.
We give you a discount, and we'll do a commercial in your business. We'll talk about it on the show. We'll talk about it in the ring. And, you know, so we love our sponsors.
We do.
You know, we got AIWF sponsors all over the place over here. I mean, Well, we got Swap Shop.
Aaron's.
King's
Hot Dogs.
Oh, man.
I know.
Red
I'm
Roof.
starting. I see the pig.
I think it's funny how we have King's Hot Dogs and Curves as sponsors.
And how
Tell me that ain't a contradiction of terms right there, man.
Hey, but as long as
we
you're
either
drinking water,
we're either gonna make you fat or make you skinny, one way or the other.
I agree
That's
with
our
you.
goal in life.
I agree with Younger.
Or we're gonna make you fat, then tell you where to go get skinny.
But as long as you drink water, you're going to be healthy, though.
Yeah, you got to hydrate.
Red Roof water.
We got healthy water.
Hydrate with water.
Yes.
All right, so Reggie, what we got going on coming up next?
We have a special question and answer segment from our live audience today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna take questions, and we'll ask us anything about wrestling,
whatever.
I mean, I don't care. Don't ask me about politics. You will not like my answer.
And
anybody who follows me on Facebook, I probably don't want to do that. I've got, but I mean, it don't have to be just about AIWF.
Please
You
don't.
can ask us.
We don't have all.
What?
Say that. She's got some questions for you.
I don't care. She's what
It's
she
about
gonna
what blue
find.
pill
She's the
you
one that I
better
heard
watch.
had a question about what color Reggie's thong is. I know what it was.
Now, how did we go from politics to my draw?
Yeah, you asked that one. You asked that
Reggie is
one.
wearing a thong.
That don't surprise me.
Because
I wonder if it's
Because
got
I'm gonna tell you
strings.
right now, politics and your drawers are both full of crap.
Does it have 3 strings?
See how I censor
Yes, it
that?
does. It does.
And yeah,
Anyway.
they both can pull strings to get them up.
Yeah. All right, so let's take some questions.
Question,
from the crowd.
yes.
Who's
Where's
got a
our,
question?
where's our
Two
producer?
questions
Hey,
right now.
hey, where's our producer
I
guy
don't
that's
know.
supposed to be out here helping us?
I don't know.
That's your.
That's your
Where's
people.
Stick?
Stick.
Get over here.
Where's your microphone and all your good stuff over here?
Okay.
All right.
We got a
All
question
right,
right
this
now.
guy right here.
I
What's your
don't-
name?
You know who I am.
Well, they don't.
Bob Dalton.
They don't.
Hey, I'm Bob Dalton, the Big Daddy. All right, 2 questions. 1,
How many kids you got, Daddy?
none yet.
Well, then how are you a daddy?
Because I run Hillsville and I used to run Mount Airy. That's why.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
ask you a
1,
question.
First of all, Mr. Fulp, is that true that you wouldn't have won that title without Liam Cross's help? Because he beat both of those guys down before you come
That's a
in.
good question.
Before you come in with your bacon right there, he had them beat down.
James Anthony, really? Come on.
Yeah.
We're talking James Anthony here. I could have beat him easily.
I was there.
Yeah, and if it'd been me and him one-on-one that night, I would have beat him. Same thing with Jeff X. I could beat him one-on-one.
No, I don't think so.
Anybody in AIWF, I could beat one-on-one. I could beat Reggie one-on-one. Of course, anybody can. He's just...
And now my
You
second
get hit with
question.
that fanny pack.
He's talking about Mount Airy next Saturday night with your judges. Why didn't they go out and get some real AIWF stars former stars like Sebastian Kane and Jumpin' Jimmy to officiate? There's where your class is at.
All right, I can answer. No, I can answer that. I can answer. All right. First off, to be a judge, you have to be in the Hall of Fame, which Jumpin' Jimmy is in the Hall of Fame. Now, why he did not step up and when the call went out, I do not know. Maybe he didn't get. Maybe his answer machine was off. I don't know. Sebastian Kane has not been put in the Hall of Fame as of now. That's not to say he won't be.
He should be.
But he has not. He is not in the Hall of Fame. To be honest with you, why did he not go in with the TVA? He was a big part of the TVA back in the time.
He was. Yes, he was.
But if you think about TVA, when you think TVA, you think Don
Dangerous
Carson
Don,
and Smiling Diamond Dave. Yeah, I mean,
Without a doubt.
so without a doubt.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And
We got any other
your
questions?
assistant's got a microphone.
Oh, hey, we got a microphone.
All right, do your job, man.
We got any more questions?
She's got
Come
a
on
list.
now,
She's got a whole dadgum list over here. Wait a minute, I said dadgum. I shouldn't have said that.
All right, here we go.
What's your name?
Juliana Stone.
Thank you for being here today.
Throw rocks.
Thank you for being here today.
Glad to be here.
Stoned.
Weasel, if you were a season, what would you be?
If I was a season, well,
What's about Reggie?
I'm thinking.
I would say I would have a good chance of being spring because I smell great and I'm very flowery. Shut up, Reggie. Or fall because when I walk through the mall,
You fall
it's
down.
falling that all the women do as I walk past them in the mall. Yeah, how's it?
they
Spring or fall?
They fall down.
They fall down because they see Weasel coming in a wheelchair. They try to get away from him.
That's after he eats a bowl of chili.
That's it. There you go.
Or chili cheese fries at the.
Oh, don't even go there.
That was a waterfall.
And it wasn't nothing spraying about it. It doesn't smell like pumpkin spice.
I love chili cheese fries, but they turn me into an emoji.
And we know, and trust me, we know which one.
Okay.
In relation to that answer, if you're fall, why did you test positive?
Okay.
Well, because he failed. He failed.
First off, I think that whole thing was rigged. I really do. Because, I mean,
rigged?
What?
It was.
Some people,
some
people can achieve this without taking shortcuts.
Okay. We all were tested. You were tested, I were tested, he was tested, he was tested.
Come on now.
When's Viagra illegal?
Since Rick Deezel started that.
Is that why you're fall?
If it was Viagra,
it was. Right. First off, I was robbed, and I will not deny that. If I tested positive for anything, it's a great personality.
Some people say he was robbed at birth.
That could be true.
There's a small portion missing.
Well, that just opened up another.
All right.
I didn't say anything yet.
See, y'all told me to be on my best behavior today, and y'all are making all these jokes.
First off, the only people getting out of hand is these people out here.
That's what they're here for. Because, as usual, the AIWF faithful are here to support Mr. 123, of course.
Woo!
And see?
I believe there
One,
is some
two, right?
young gun nation out there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, we all know why everybody's here. It's because I'm here, right?
No, it's good for him. So we're
Did you hear that cricket?
They just won't admit it.
We're here for the pig.
Next question.
That's being here for me too.
Okay. Good.
Mickey, is Spanky going to be part of Thanksgiving?
Well, Thanksgiving's for turkey, not pigs.
She has to season for Christmas.
Well, yeah, ham's more of a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that you have a plan to get her through Christmas
Yeah, I do.
safely.
I got to keep her away from King's hot dogs too. Man.
Yeah, for real.
Really got to keep her away.
All right, first off, with Jeff Harris, the safest place in the world for a pig is at King's Hot Dogs because he loves his pigs.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
Which is ironic.
Bride shows up.
It is ironic.
It's
It's ironic.
So where did how did you come about naming the pig?
Well,
and you're supposed to have cashed that in.
I did cash it in.
He did. But then you took the pig back home with you.
Yeah. Well, great example. You remember, like 2010, Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. He still carried around the briefcase for months after that.
He did.
Nobody said anything to that.
Actually, he's right. For once, I agree with Mickey Fulp. He's actually right.
So if I want to carry around my pig, I'm gonna carry around my pig. Okay.
You carry it. You want it. You carry it with pride.
I do.
You got the pig. All right. Do we have another question?
Oh, I'm sure she does. She got a whole list on that phone over
I
there.
think he's afraid of getting the pig back because of separation anxiety.
But maybe you can have some medication
I've
for
got
that.
connected to it ever since I.
They want to know if you failed elementary math since you can't make it past 2.
Yes,
I did. And there's a guy in this audience. It was probably there. So,
I know he's in pre-algebra because he passed me. Against all odds, we got.
Did he
He's
pass
still
or
looking
was
for
he just
X.
present?
No, 8th grade. Against all odds, we got work done.
I think it's because we mixed the letters in there with it.
Oh, right. Okay. You can't.
Does Rosetta Stone have anything with math?
no, but I think it was before 8th grade would come before alcohol, though.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure.
They didn't have Rosetta Stone when he was in 8th grade. They didn't have that back in 1945.
Reggie went to school when it was
All right, first off, let's don't get them started on age. I lose that battle every time.
So the next question we want to know is, why are you single? Are you that hard to get along with?
Yes.
Who? Him? Me?
You. Yes.
Oh, I'm single by choice.
All the women are flocking after you, right?
They do. I'm telling you, that's why I keep my
Your blue pills. That's why you tested positive for that, right?
I'm pretty sure this kid's putting on a Sinn Krowley mask.
No, he's
Callisto, my bad.
If you knew you're wrestling, you would know that.
You know you sing
Hey.
about your weasel.
well, let's just say if it was up to my weasel, I probably wouldn't be single. But I am single by choice because I choose to be, because women are crazy. They're just different levels of crazy depending on what stage of life they're in. By the way.
Weasels worm their way through holes.
What's your shirt say?
It says, oh, see, there's another reason. See, it says, if you can't even tie your Tyson, how can I expect you to rig my Deezel?
Well, that just opened up another window. I'll have some red roof water on this one.
How much longer you gonna do questions? They seem, all of them seems to be
we're gonna keep the question.
We got a question in the back here.
What's your name first?
My name's Michael Coleman, graduated 97.
Class of 97.
Yep, but against the odds, we got everything done.
And I graduated, believe it or not.
I was there.
No kid left behind.
Weasel did.
That was before no kid left behind.
Only a few years before, though.
Only a few years before.
Question. So, the show on Saturdays, what's big plan? You got anything special planned for us with Young Guns?
For Saturday, it's AIWF fashion, man. You never know what's going to happen. I do know we're having a ladders and ghouls match. That's going to be quite interesting.
They're going to hang one belt above the ring, and they're going to hide it. The other belt's going to be inside a casket.
So
surrounded by ghouls. So they got to fight through the ghouls to get to either one of them.
You're going to be there too then.
I will be there.
And, you know, of course...
From what I understand, though, somebody has got me a special costume to wear.
That's what I heard.
We heard something about a costume.
I don't know,
May
but
I give it to him on the show?
Sure, I would love
they brought it.
No, you don't put it on. Because you can't come out from behind this table because you may not make it out of here alive. So,
we done the last episode of the fight. I will say that one of the reasons why we incorporated the table and the cloth is because of the last episode I forgot my pants.
But speaking of Rick Deezel,
unfortunately, we know this because me and him had to be here.
But speaking of the clothes,
but I got my pants on this time, so leave me alone.
If you'll notice right behind us, we have the tie-dyed shirt that Rick Deezel wore in our last show. There is a silent auction for that.
But we're not auctioning off what else he wore that day.
No. That's all he had on.
I know that in some type of something. But anyway, we need Mr. Producer over here. That guy.
Stagehand.
What's your name, sir?
Tim Stone.
Tim Stone. He's brought a special Halloween costume, and you're not allowed to wear it backwards, okay?
Are you serious?
That's a bull. You're not allowed to wear it backwards.
Turn around for it.
You're not allowed to wear that backwards, okay?
That's the part he really needed on the front.
Hey.
Easy now. Any improvement's better than that.
And I expect to see him in it on the 28th.
Okay, so on the 28th of Friday night, you will get Bull Rick Deezel. Thank you so much.
But wait, I have a question for the commissioner here.
It's because it's full of us. I mean,
Due to Rick Deezel's suspension, he's not allowed at ringside.
But you know, ringside.
Let me
and
guess, you're going to make an
commentary.
exception.
No, I think we might let him commentary, or I don't know. I think we have some. One of our maintenance guys are going to be out, so we might have him mopping up or something.
There you go.
My new bull suit. That's some bull suit right there.
Hey, he can clean the bathrooms.
That's not a bad idea.
Hey, Reggie.
Bobby, yes, sir.
Is your favorite wrestler Cavina?
No, absolutely not. No.
I ain't going to swear
It
to
was
it.
in Atkins, Virginia.
Hey, you told me
I don't know. I've seen you.
Is it Drake?
Somebody had to snap a picture at the right moment, okay?
You and Will photogenic.
Reggie.
Of me checking Kavina. Okay?
Exactly.
I'm calling it down the middle. I'm going to
Yeah,
check.
down the middle is all we need to know about.
Reggie.
That's some bull right there.
Is it Drake?
No. No.
Is it chili two beans?
I'm actually becoming
Tell you what, but Chili Two Beans gonna take this world by storm.
And all,
Sounds it.
and
He's gonna blow up.
Now,
Well, like a kid did.
now,
Yeah, did you see the kid that was with Chili Two Beans in that video?
did
He
he?
passed out coming out of the truck.
I know, but
But-
now I'm actually.
I want to get back to this Kavina thing. What is it with you and Texas Kavina?
Well, somebody snapped a picture at just the right
He's
time.
big in Atkins, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, well, he was
I'm
kind of
glad you
in the checking position. Okay.
What exactly were you checking?
There's a position to check.
What were you checking, honey?
Don't ask, don't tell.
What were you doing?
I
Don't
must
ask,
have
don't
missed that one. What
That
were
was
you
a stop
checking?
and frisk right there.
Lord.
Hey, Ray, you got a question.
Yes.
You said what? I missed this one. I wasn't there.
Okay.
What were you
All right.
checking, huh?
Rewind.
Okay, I'm rewinding.
Sexy Kavina. I'm checking, of course, checking boots, checking everything that I'm. Boots.
I didn't think he had.
That's what I thought he said too.
Or just let me elaborate.
What?
He's on tour, I'm sure.
Hey, where's Chili Two Beans?
He's on tour. He's on tour.
trying to
Saying
figure out
something.
what-
Hey, I heard he has a posse. They're called the buffet.
Eminem or something.
It's Chili Two Beans, Soppy Biscuit, and background singers is Grits and Eggs.
That's pretty good. But back to this Kavina thing. Okay.
Buffet.
Let me elaborate on
Ladies
this
and
thing.
gentlemen.
Okay. He had turned around in the corner for me to check something that I refused to check. Okay. Someone snapped a picture that it looked like my finger was inserted somewhere that it shouldn't be.
Please, we got.
Why are you doing that in front
we
of
got
children?
to find that. Where's that picture?
She's
Where's
going to
that
show
picture?
it to you. She's got it. Did you bring it?
Send that picture to me
What?
on Facebook. Please make that picture appear on the internet.
Here, let's see.
Yes.
Oh.
Please. Make that.
Oh no.
Reggie.
That is
What? I can't see it.
not. Look like chili.
Please
showed up.
make that picture find its way to me on Facebook.
I can't see
I
it.
usually don't check messages from common people, but I will that one.
I can't
That's
see
your new
that.
profile picture right there, man.
That should go on the poster.
No.
You gotta change your relationship status too, man.
Okay.
Oh.
One, two, what?
All right. Do we have any other questions?
We went crazy. But we've had a good time today.
We got to finish this match.
We got to finish the match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to a commercial break. We will be right back.
Hey, Yasha here. If you want to get strong and healthy like I do, then you need to check out Curves. Unlike traditional gyms, your Curves membership gives you the tools and the support you need to reach your goals. You will be able to get stronger toned muscles, lose weight, improve balance and stability, and make a healthy lifestyle change. Our unique 30-minute workouts combining strength training and cardio will leave you feeling the benefits long after class is over. What you're able to accomplish at Curves in 30 minutes will most likely take you 90 minutes at a traditional gym. Visit Curves in Whitfield today to see how Curves can help you set the stage for a healthier, more active lifestyle. Call them today at 276-223-1104 or visit them on Facebook at Curves Whitfield VA.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. We have a special match of the week here.
Yeah, we got
Second segment of the match.
Second segment of it.
Second segment.
The Sinn Krowley and Doctor of Destruction.
Joe
Joe
Briggs,
Briggs.
the back half of this match. So.
Yes. With Rebecca Lynn at ringside, of course.
Can't go nowhere without her.
Hey, well, he can't.
I'm not sure if it's what's going on with that. But
That's between, you're the commissioner, that's between y'all.
yeah, I got it.
All right.
You got your bull.
I like my bull, man. I will be wearing this in Mount Airy on October 28th.
Oh,
I'll be
wow.
wearing this too.
If somebody's gonna go out and get this for me, I'm gonna wear it. And proudly, by the way.
Willy Bully.
Willy Bull.
Proudly. I will bring the bull to Mount Airy.
The bully.
Somebody bring us
Oh, Deezel.
So let's go to the match.
Let's go to the
We're
match.
supposed to have already went.
Let's go to the
You got
match.
segments
Let's go to the
missed.
match.
Lord have mercy.
Let's go to the match. And then sit here and talk about it.
Yeah, we'd have to do 12 matches a show to get everything in.
And see, obviously, Dr. Destruction had some type of weapon there to where I couldn't see it.
I don't know, but you sure do stay in his face a lot. And I'm saying that literally 15 seconds after you talked about how you was right down the middle.
I am right down the middle. But
nice chop.
It's the glare off both of our heads in here that's where me and neither one can see.
Another chop.
Vicious. Oh, wait a minute.
Reversal
Into
by
the
Sinn
turnbuckle. Big shot to the chest.
Sinn just unloaded on Dr. Destruction.
Oh, yeah. See, that's that. Did you see the momentum
and
Crowley had when he hit that rope?
2, and a kick out by Sinn Krowley. And of course,
there he goes.
Of course, pulling me around the ring. Don't even supposed to be putting his hands on me.
And, Rebecca Lynn down there.
As Rick Deezel's already said, innocent Rebecca Lynn. I haven't seen anything innocent about her in this match.
Look, she's, as a matter of fact, I've seen her spend most of her time just leaning on the apron right there, just trying to be there for support.
Back
nice
drop.
German suplex.
German suplex. Cover.
Counter cover. 1, 2, another kick out. See, you still can't get it through, Reggie.
His shoulder was up. Sinn getting the crowd behind him.
And if you guys remember, the Ivanhoe crowd was the loudest crowd we've had in a while.
I like Ivanhoe. Even me. Even though that's where
you got suspended in Ivanhoe.
All my woes started from here recently. I like the Ivanhoe crowd. I can't wait till we go back there.
And chops having no effect on Sinn Krowley here.
There's that sinister look that Sinn brings.
Oof. See, you let him get away with a choke. What's the difference?
He was just simply pulling him across the ring. I don't think he was blatantly choking.
You need to get in there, Reggie. He's going to break the man's ribs with those punches.
Nice little whip into the corner. And
slows down Sinn Krowley yet again.
The doctor taking his time and just, catching his breath.
That's what he's got to do. He has got to take his time. He's got the upper hand now. He can dictate the momentum of this match from where he's at right now, and that's exactly what he needs to do. But he cannot let up on Sinn Krowley. He's got to stay on him.
Whip into the corner.
And he's going right back to the well.
And a miss.
Well, maybe one time too many, but I was going to say that Joe Briggs had went back to the well that had quenched his thirst so many times, and that's that whip into the corner.
Yes.
Some brutal punches there.
Off the ropes.
And
a
hard
vicious
clothesline. Yes. Another one.
That reminds me of back in the Russian clothesline.
The Russian sickle, yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
And a big boot by Sinn Krowley.
He's
setting him up for something.
And of course, and you see me warning Sinn to stay off the throat.
Big choke slam in the center of the ring. 1, 2.
Denied. Sinn Krowley not having enough energy left in him to hold Joe Briggs down.
There's still a little medicine left in that doctor. He's got a little more fight left in him.
He
Good
hit
one.
He hit that nurse button.
He did?
Yeah, that's what it was. Got a little bit of help there.
Well, he got his own nurse. See, now, at what point do you think Rebecca Lynn will start dressing like a nurse if she's going to continue to come in?
I don't know. That's between the doctor and
the Doctor of Destruction and Nurse Becky.
Rick Deezel at his finest.
Dr.
On the
Destruction
ropes.
going to the top. High risk maneuver. And cut off by Sinn Krowley. Now Sinn going up to the top, up to the middle rope. And of course, look, Miss Innocent.
She's trying to keep her man from getting his neck
Miss
broke.
Innocent involved in the match yet again.
Well, she's really not doing nothing.
Whoa.
He
She's
had
got a hold of that hair.
See, she was up her minding her own business, and Sinn Krowley had to grab
She
her
wasn't
by the
minding
hair.
her own business. She was keeping the Doctor of Destruction from
She was balancing both of them to keep them from falling off the concrete and getting
High
hurt.
risk up in the air
And a miss.
big miss. Oh my God.
He might have missed, but it wasn't a bad looking frog splash.
It was a good looking frog splash. He went 3/4 of the way across the ring with that frog splash.
I'm telling you.
Seeing getting
Crowd going.
Ivanhoe crowd behind him.
What's he doing? Loading his glove, or?
I didn't see him load anything to his glove.
No.
Why are you going to accuse Sinn Krowley of loading his glove?
Oh, I'm sorry,
that
Reggie.
was
Did I
an
touch a nerve?
spear.
And a
Did I
knee-
offend you?
And a knee lift.
An attempted spear that just didn't turn out.
Oh!
Big DDT. And look, Miss Innocent grabbing me.
Her man, Sinn Krowley just tried to break his neck. She's probably concerned. And she's trying
not
to tell you
concerned.
that he pulled his tight.
She's trying to keep me from seeing Sinn Krowley right there.
Well, I think he's about had enough.
He's had enough, and so have I.
Oh,
man.
That poor girl.
Just got a little.
And a big
Big
spear
spear.
by Sinn Krowley. 1, 2, 3. And the
that's
winner
the
of your
match.
match, Sinn Krowley.
The Black Rose Prince has made it again.
Even with Rebecca Lynn's involvement, Dr. Destruction still couldn't get the job done.
Well, look, she's still a little impressed with that big kiss off the.
I think
She's
she
probably
is
about
too.
to throw up.
No, I think she's over. She's fanning herself. She's kind of overwhelmed by that kiss.
And here comes the signature Black.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our match of the week: Sinn Krowley defeats Joe Briggs.
What can you say? He is on a run.
And somebody over here trying to portray Rebecca Lynn off as being innocent.
No, there's no way.
Well, she done nothing wrong.
There's no way.
She's just out there minding her own business.
she did.
You guys,
And
you
see, that's-
harassed her and Sinn Krowley chased
I
her
didn't
down the ring
harass her.
harassing her.
I didn't harass her.
She wasn't bothering nobody. You so full of...
But Sinn Krowley,
No, you're
Sinn
the bull.
Krowley
You wasn't full of it.
he's come into his own as stepping out. He was one half a son of Satan. Still is one half a son of Satan. But he's stepping out into his own in the AIWF Mid-Atlantic.
And let me tell you, he's on fire.
He is.
And well, let's hope he doesn't stay on fire because October 28th is.
I like this play on words there with the Stairway to Hell match coming up October 28th in Mount Airy, Fright
I'm
night.
glad I don't got to do it.
You still here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you still
You
here.
invited him for the whole show.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for the whole show. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about getting set on fire.
Me either.
Yeah,
You
take
can-
the
No.
Commissioner Young Guns. You can make that happen.
What?
Oh no, don't
Hey,
you
we
do
can
it.
fry the bacon.
Oh, no.
That's what I was leading up to.
Nope.
We could fry the pig. But,
Goodness. Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Our first live.
Y'all did a great job. I even
Thank you for
We
coming
had
out
so much fun.
to the
Thank you.
RNM Studios.
RNM Studios for having us.
Make sure you watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and online at rnmpromoskin.com.
Yes.
Like Facebook, YouTube's not online. He said.
I always watch
What?
YouTube.
I agree with you, but
I always watch YouTube.
we have to have.
The kid cracks me
That's
up.
all. Yeah, on YouTube this evening.
He exploded.
I hope he's here every time we do one.
He's got a good teacher.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on AIWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling.
Until next time.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah.